Good evening, student. Once again, I am going to teach you the lesson A Truly Beautiful Mind. In this, we are reading about one of the world's greatest scientists, about Albert, and he is Albert Einstein. So he was born on 14 March 1879 in the German city of Ulm. When he was young, his mother could not see any sign of greatness. His mother thought that he was a freak. When he grew up, the children did not like to play with him. He was boring for other children. So he played by himself much of the time. He loved mechanical toys. Not only that, when he was small, his headmaster told his father that Einstein would never make a success at anything. Einstein began playing at the age of 6. Not only that, very less people knew that he became one of the world's greatest violinists. But later Einstein also proved that he was not a bad student. He was not a bad pupil. Pupil means student. He joined a high school in Munich. He scored good marks in every subject. He clashed with his teacher because he did not like strict discipline and order in school. He left school for good at the age of 15. Now, he was able to continue his education in Switzerland as his parents moved to Milan. Now, Einstein was highly later. The person his headmaster used to laugh at him and used to tell that he will not get success. Now, that Einstein had become one of the world's greatest mathematician. He was interested in physics also. He decided to study at a university in Zurich. He had a special interest in a fellow student named Maliva Merrick. Now, she was a clever girl and she was a Siberian. She came from Switzerland because University in Zurich did not admit women. The couple fell in love. Their love was expressed in science. At the age of 21, Albert Einstein got a job. He got his job early, but his mother did not allow him to marry that girl. So I am going to start from here, from stanza 8. So in 1900, at the age of 21, Albert Einstein was a university graduate and unemployed. Though he got a job very early, but at that time in 1900, at the age of 21, he was jobless. And he has completed his graduation. He worked as a teacher assistant. He gave private lessons and finally secured a job in 1902 as a technical expert in the patent office in Bonn. So he got a job also finally. Okay, in 1902 he got the job of a technical expert in the patent office in Bonn. Now children, as you can see here, what is the meaning of patent? You can read here: a document which gives the rights of an invention to an inventor. Einstein was actually developing his own ideas in secret. Though he was doing the job, but at the same time he was developing his ideas in secret. He is said to have jokingly called his desk drawer of work the Bureau of Theoretical Physics. Now children, what is a bureau? Bureau is a desk with a lot of drawer. So all his secret paper, all his discoveries, he used to keep in the drawers of his bureau, and he used to call that Bureau of Theoretical Physics. Now, paragraph 9. One of the famous paper of 1905 was Einstein's special theory of relativity. Now, this is important, children. This you have to learn it. One of the famous papers of 1905 was Einstein's special theory of relativity, according to which time and distance are not absolute. Indeed, two perfectly accurate clocks will not continue to show the same time if they come together again after a journey if one of them has been moving very fast relative to the other. From this followed the world's most famous formula: And what is that formula? E is equal to mc square. While Einstein was solving the most difficult problem in physics, his private life was unraveling. Albert had wanted to marry Maliva after finishing his studies, but his mother was against it. She thought Maliva, who was 3 years older than her son, was too old for him. She was also by Maliva's intelligence. She is a book like you, his mother said. Einstein put the wedding off. The pair finally married in January 1903. So after his mother objection, they married in January 1903 and had 2 sons. So he was blessed with two sons, but a few years later the marriage faltered. That means faltered means it was in a worse to finish. That means very soon they were going to have divorce. Meanwhile was losing her intellectual ambition and becoming an unhappy housewife. His wife Maliva, she was an intelligent girl, as we have read, and she was having an intellectual ambition. That means she was to do some job, but she became an unhappy housewife. After years of constant fighting, the couple finally divorced in 1919. Einstein married his cousin Elsa the same year, but the children were too small. There was no one to look after their children, so he has to marry his cousin Elsa to look after the kids. Einstein new personal chapter coincided with his rise to world fame. In 1915, he had published his general theory of relativity, which provided a new interpretation of gravity. Now children, this is again a very important thing. It is here it is telling about the that theory of relativity for which he became very famous. So Einstein's new personal chapter coincided with his rise to world fame. In 1915, he had published his general theory of relativity. So children, again this is very important. In 1915, he had published his general theory of relativity, which provided a new interpretation of gravity. An eclipse of the sun in 1990 brought proof that it was accurate. Now children, many people objected it, but he proved when solar eclipse was there, he proved that his theory is correct. Einstein had correctly calculated in advance the extent to which the light from fixed stars would be deflected through the sun's gravitational field. So this was his finding. Deflected means change direction, because it hit something. So an eclipse of the sun in 1990 brought proof that it was accurate. What was accurate? His general theory of relativity. Einstein had correctly calculated in advance the extent to which the light from fixed star would be deflected through the sun gravitational field. The newspaper proclaimed his work as a scientific revolution. So he had done a great job in the science, and all the newspaper were praising him. They proclaimed his work. That means they declared his work as a scientific revolution. So that child, did you remember that headmaster told that he will never get a such success? That child rose to fame.
Hello, Moto.
So it was a wonderful job he had done. Einstein received the Nobel Prize for Physics in 1921. Now see how high he is rising like a star. He got the Nobel Prize for Physics in 1921. He was showered with honors and invitation. That means all over the universities they invited him to give a lecture, and of course he was showered with honors for all over the world and lauded by the press. Press lauded means he was praised in all the press, all over the world, in all over the newspaper was praising him. When the Nazis came to power in Germany in 1933, Einstein emigrated to the United States. Now children, when Nazis came to power, Nazis were, yes, they belonged, they came to power in Germany and they were Germans in 1933. Einstein emigrated to the United States. Emigrated means he shifted. 5 years later, the discovery of nuclear fission in Berlin had American physicists in an uproar. Now children, 5 years later, the discovery of nuclear fission in Berlin had American physicists in an uproar. Many of them had fled from fascism, just as Einstein had, and now they were afraid the Nazi could build and use an atomic bomb. Now children, definitely his work was related with nuclear fission, nuclear physics, and he was thinking that suppose if any Nazis will come and would like to help him in making atomic bomb, he cannot deny. So that was one of the main reasons that he shifted to USA. Now, at the urging of a colleague, Einstein wrote a letter to the American President Franklin D. Roosevelt on 2nd August 1939, in which he warned a single bomb of this time exploded in a port might very well destroy the whole port together with some of the surrounding territory. His word did not fail to have an effect. Now children, he knew that the effect of the atom bomb will be worse. So 5 years later, when he discovered nuclear fission in Berlin upset the American physicists, they were afraid that the Nazis would build and use an atomic bomb. Einstein then wrote a letter to the American President Franklin D. Roosevelt. He was the president at that time in America. He wrote that letter on August 1939, and in it he warned that a single bomb of this type might destroy the whole part. And he told that single bomb of this time might destroy the whole part. It bore fruit. The Americans developed the atomic bomb in secret. They dropped it on Hiroshima and Nagasaki in August 1945. So that bomb was dropped in Hiroshima and Nagasaki in August and in 1945. Einstein was deeply shaken by the extent of destruction. This time he wrote a public letter to the United Nations. In it he promised the formation of a world government. This did not prove effective. Einstein in the next decade involved himself in politics to bring an end to the arms buildup. He worked for peace and democracy. So children, once again, paragraph 15. At the urging of his colleague, Einstein wrote a letter to American President Franklin D. Roosevelt on 2nd August 1939, in which he warned a single bomb of this time exploded in a port might very well destroy the whole port together with some of the surrounding territory. His words did not fail to have an effect. The Americans developed the atomic bomb in secret project of their own, and finally they dropped it on Japanese cities of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Einstein was deeply shaken by the extent of the destruction. This time he wrote a public missive to the United Nations. In it he proposed the formation of a world government. Unlike the letter to Roosevelt, this one made no impact. But over the next decade, Einstein got ever more involved in politics, agitating for an end to the arms buildup and using. So this he proposed the formation of a world government. When he proposed that United Nations should be there so that they can object all this atomic bomb and all this war and this thing. So in it he proposed the formation of a world government, but this did not prove effective. Einstein in the next decade involved himself in politics to bring an end to the arms buildup. He worked for peace and democracy. So children, this was the life of Einstein. He was a very, what to say, he was a very intelligent person, which earlier the world was not able to understand about him, but later he had done a great job. Like his Einstein's contribution in the field of science is really worth noticing. He got though he got a very small job, he got a job of technical expert in the patent office in Bern, but he also was developing his own ideas in secrets. So you can see that he was working also as a technical expert, and at the same time he was developing his own ideas in secret. He published his paper in 1905 on a special theory of relativity. According to it, time and distance are not absolute. So, and he had derived the world's most famous formula E is equal to mc square. It described the relationship between mass and energy. In this mathematical equation, E stands for energy, m for mass, and c for the speed of light in vacuum. So such great discoveries were made by him. Also children, he had also provided which theory? Let's revise. A new interpretation of gravity. An eclipse of the sun in 1919 proved its accuracy. He correctly calculated in advance the extent to which the light from fixed stars would be deflected through the sun gravitational field. For this contribution to this field, he was awarded the Nobel Prize for Physics in 1921. So now Nazis, the Einstein was against the Nazis in Germany, and he also worked for world peace and democracy. This shows that he was of a generous nature. The Nazis under Hitler came to power in Germany in 1933. Einstein immigrated to the United States in 1938. The Nazis discovered the nuclear fission. The American physicist feared that the Nazis could build and use an atomic bomb. Einstein wrote a letter to that American president, Mr. Roosevelt. In it, he warned that a single bomb, if exploded, would destroy the whole part and the surrounding territory. The American, of course, developed an atomic bomb secretly, and they also dropped it on Hiroshima and Nagasaki in August 1945, whose effect is still can be seen in that country. There started an arms race. Now children, this started an arms race in the world. Einstein wrote a public letter to the United Nations. It was to form a world government to end this race. He was also involved himself in politics to campaign for peace and democracy. Okay, so with this, I have told you, told you about this lesson. And children, now some of the important part of the lessons once again I am going to revise. That at the age of 2.5, Einstein still wasn't talking. So what abnormality did Einstein as a baby have? So Einstein, children, was not able to talk even at the 2.5. Finally, when he finally did learn to speak, he uttered everything twice. And children, when he learned to speak, what he used to do? He used to utter everything twice. And that's why nobody wanted to play with Einstein. And he had a strange type of language when his sister was born. What was the name of his sister? Maza. When she was born and she was infant, she was not able to walk. Then he reacted this by saying that where are her wheels? Where her wheels were. So such were the funny words spoken by this great scientist. Now, of course, everything was not good in his life. He had a very, not very good. His personal life was not very good. Though he had married a girl of his own choice, his mother in spite of his mother's objection, but he did not listen to the mother. His wife was as ambitious as, what to tell, that she had studied 2 months and she was very ambitious to do some job. So in the university, Maliva Merrick, I told her she was also there in the university with Einstein, and she was a Serb and she was a clever creature. He saw in her an ally against Philistine whom he hated. They fell in love and they wanted to marry. He wanted to marry her after his studies, but his mother was against it. Why? Because she thought Maliva was too old for him. She was 3 years older than him. Einstein's mother was also bothered by Maliva's intelligence. She was a book like him. They married after a few years, but Maliva's intellectual ambition was disappearing. They were becoming an unhappy couple as they fought continuously. Finally, in 1919, they divorced, and Einstein married his cousin Elsa the same year. Now again, he had a peaceful life. So his concentration was on where his concentration was. Yes, he was paying attention to the nuclear physics. So such was the life of Einstein. That man, he was achieving success every year. Okay, he was awarded so many Nobel Prize in physics, and he provides a new interpretation of gravity. He had given this he published his special theory of relativity. Then he had discovered the formula E is equal to mc square. Now children, the world remembers Einstein as a world citizen. So how the world remembers Einstein as a world citizen? Because he was the person who used to think about the world. That's why he had written letter to the President of USA, and because he was greatly concerned about the world safety. He knew when atom bombs and the nuclear war will be there, the whole world will be destroyed. So he was worried that the atom bomb could destroy the whole world if countries made and exploded it. Einstein was deeply, in fact, he was shocked at the extent of destruction at this bombing. He wrote a public letter to the United Nations to check this arms race. And when he had he feared that the Nazis has acquired the technique and knowledge of making an atom bomb. He was very much worried. In fact, he took a bold step. He was the only person in the world who had the courage to write a letter to Franklin Roosevelt. They could develop an American bomb. It could destroy the whole part of the world if they exploded it. It was his thinking. Now children, with this I have completed the lesson. Now I am thinking to discuss some of the very important points of the lesson, though I have already discussed. First of all, why did Einstein call his desk drawer at the patent office? So Einstein worked as a technical expert in the patent office in Bern. He called his desk drawer at the patent office the Bureau of Theoretical Physics. He called it so because while he was assessing other people's invention, he was simultaneously developing his own ideas in secret. Now, and children, this question is also good, that why does he was remembered as a world citizen? So Einstein is remembered as a world citizen because of his geographical and scientific contribution to the world. His theory of relativity changed the perspective through which scientists saw the universe earlier. He worked towards world peace and nuclear disarmament. Not only that, he was worried about the nuclear war. That's why he had to write. He had a plan to have a United Nation, and he wrote a letter to the President of USA. Now, why did actually he write a letter to Franklin Roosevelt? So, children, you can write this answer somewhat like that. When the Nazi came to power in Germany, Einstein immigrated to United States. The American physicists were in an uproar because of the discovery of nuclear fission in Berlin. They feared the Nazis could now build and use an atomic bomb. Einstein associate feared the American too might try to make a similar invention. Einstein wrote to the American president Franklin Roosevelt to warn him of the dire consequence of an atomic explosion. So he was the person who detected that the world will there nobody will be left in the world if there will be an war. Now children, some other question also I want to discuss with you. What is Einstein's special theory of special relativity? Special theory of special relativity. So according to Einstein, special theory of relativity, time and distance are not absolute. From this followed the world's most famous formula, which describes the relationship between mass and energy. E is equal to mc square. Now children, in 1921, something very extraordinary incident had happened. So Einstein was honored with the Nobel Prize for Physics in 1921 for having published his general theory of relativity. This theory involved an accurate calculation in advance the extent to which the light from the stars would be deflected through the sun's gravitational field. He was showered with honors and invitations from all over the world, and his work was referred to as a scientific revolution by the media. So children, these are some of the important questions which I have discussed with you. How did the other questions is also important, like how did Einstein's private life unfold after he completed his studies? So Einstein met Maliva at a university in Zurich. He wanted to marry her, but his mother was against the idea. Full stop. She did not like the alliance because Maliva was 3 years his senior and found her too intelligent to be a housewife. They, however, married in 1903 and had 2 sons. After a few years, their marriage faltered. They were finally divorced in 1919, and the same year he married his cousin Elsa. So such was the sad life. His private life was not very good. The end was very tragic. Children, one question this is also an important point in the lesson. Why did Einstein want to go to Switzerland to further his studies? So you can write somewhat like that. Einstein was a bright student and scored good marks in almost every subject, but he did not like the strict discipline in the school at Munich. Full stop. Students were not allowed to express themselves freely. As a result, Einstein clashed with his teachers. He therefore wanted to study in Germany, speaking Switzerland, a city that was more liberal than Munich. So children, these are some of the important questions also which I have discussed with you. Then children, did you remember the headmaster once told Einstein's father that he will never make a success at anything? Do you think a headmaster should have said such word to the father of a small child? I don't think so. So it is indeed unfortunate that the head of an educational institute should give such remarks about a child. A head of the institution should never say negative remarks about any child. In school, his teacher did not find him especially talented, even though he got high marks. He hated the strict protocols followed by the teachers. He demanded more freedom of expression, which explained his desire to move from Munich to Germany, speaking Switzerland, for his further studies. He liked some subject better than the other, but again he scored high marks in all subjects. He was highly gifted in mathematics and physics. Einstein had a different perception about education that was not accepted by the authorities. Full stop. However, he had the conviction to follow his mind and eventually prove the assessment of the headmasters wrong. So, children, all the important question also I have discussed. Uh, Revise the lesson thoroughly. Please go through, listen to the all the videos. And with this, I end my this video here. Thank you.